Hi guys, my name is Deborah Omoumiojo and this is Let's Talk About It with Debbie. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're just watching my YouTube channel for the first time, please do subscribe to our YouTube channel. We love you guys so much. And if you've been with us all the way, we love you and we appreciate you so much. So for today we have a special package. Trust me, you want to stay tuned for this. Let's go on a very short break. We'll be right back.
Talk about it. Let's talk about it. Like I said, let's talk about it. Oh, let's talk about it.
Yes. Welcome back, guys. Today we have one hot topic that we want to talk about. So I was just online and I was going through a lot of things, and I said, most of my friends are just posting depressing status and they're uploading things that look like they are going through depression. And so I thought, let's talk about mental state of mind. That is depression. Yes, it's depression, bros. It is depression. I know that so many people don't want people to say, oh yes, I am depressed, so they just tush it up and then they be like, I'm mentally unstable, or my mental state of mind is not balanced, and oh na like you are depressed. That is what I can say right now. Depressed is what you are. So we would like to know what depression means. There are causes of depression. We have types of depression. We have the symptoms to know that, okay, my friend is being depressed, or my uncle is depressed, or my aunt is depressed, or there are some symptoms you see, yes. And there are possible preventions and solutions to being depressed. So we'll be talking about all of this today. So you guys should stay tuned. Don't go anywhere if you know that you don't want to miss, so that you can help your brother and help your sister that is around you. So what do you think that is depression? Well, if you ask me, depression is like a medical condition where you're not fit mentally, psychologically, emotionally, and physically. Because people that are depressed, you see them looking so sober and looking so unkept because they hardly even have time to take care of themselves. That is the way it is. So depression, according to my research, I saw that 7% of American adults go through depression every year, and in US more than 16% are said to be going through depression. ah so that is like them that are like way better than we in Nigeria. So what about Nigeria? How many percent of Nigerian citizens do you think are actually depressed? This is something that, like, actually I didn't browse on it, but that's like something that we should really look into. If Americans, that their their economy is standard, ha, Nigeria economy cannot stand here, is standard. So now compare them having like 16%, 6%, 7% of their citizens being depressed every year. So just imagine how many percent of Nigerians are depressed. Look around you. There are a lot of depressed people, even if they don't look so depressed, but there are a lot of depressed people. So what I'll be saying is, help your brother, make them happy today. So yes, depression. We are still on the talk. Depression is when you're not fit at all. We have types of depression. I actually wrote them out because I'm not a medical student, so there is no way I can know all of that. So my book says depression is a mental condition that affects your mood and ability to function as a human. Tell me now, when you're depressed, how would you function? How would you function as a human being? It is not possible. So of course I think that is right. Well, some people call mental state of mind mental property. That is what some people call it. And it ranges from perception to pain to experience to belief to desire to intention to emotion, memories, and every other thing. So far so good. There have not been there haven't been any definite definition of mental state of mind or depression. Yes. But however, the types of depression I have here are clinical depression, bipolar, perinatal depression. These um, affect people Okay, they said perinatal means around birth. Many people refer to this type as postpartum depression. It can occur during pregnancy and end up to 1 year after having a baby. That means this perinatal depression happens to women only. That that it starts from when they are pregnant to a year after having the baby. This is just beyond the baby blues symptoms. So you see, it's normal for pregnant women to fall under some kind of stress. They just get worked up over the, oh my god, how will I have my baby, will the baby come out with the hair? That's why I said I go for scanning, and then doctors will tell them your blood pressure is high, you're stressing yourself too much, and all of that. So we have premenstrual disorder. This one to also have to do with women, like days or weeks leading up to their menstrual period. That's when it happens. Normal, you see ladies, it happens even with myself. A week to my period, my menstrual cycle, you get, I tend to fall under depression. I just have this mood that pleases me beneath everybody. I don't want to talk. I get angry and frustrated easily. Sometimes I even lose my appetite. JC. So these are like things that people around you really look into. So, but after your period, you notice that this mood has not gone, then I think you should see a doctor or see a counselor, talk to somebody, because it's going more than premenstrual disorder. So we have seasonal affective disorder. This one just comes like seasonal, it could be like during rainy season to the heat period, and then during harmattan it's gone. Like, yeah, that's the way that it happens. So we have causes of depression. You see, in a place like Nigeria, there is no way people will not be depressed. I'm sorry to say, but I am also not sorry to say. We have brain chemistry as causes of depression. Some people naturally, their brain chemistry doesn't produce the exact cells that are needed. And if this happens, it brings about disorder in the brain. And automatically, such people go through depression. No matter what they feel, they just feel like, oh, today I'm just sad. You just see people like that looking so dull, like things are not really. That's why sometimes you see people going and be like, oh, you know, people will say, oh, that one is always like that though. His life is like that. He's always frowning his face. It's not like that. Move closer to people, ask them questions so they will explain to you. Don't just judge people from afar. Things you see, you just feel like, oh, I think this person is just like that naturally. Nobody is born sad. Nobody is a sadist. Something must have led to something, and that's that person became a sadist. Another causes of depression is genetics. Like, some people actually got it from their parents. Automatically, if according to medical personnel, they said if you have someone having depression in your family, there are higher tendencies that you will generate it from them, like your parents, mostly parents. But then the way this genetics works is very funny. You see parents giving birth to kids that look like the dad's younger brother, and then when they run DNA, it's actually the dad's blood. So there are possibilities that you can get depression from your relatives. So that is another causes of depression. Another thing that causes depression are life events, like financial instability, or when you're not financially buoyant. It causes a lot of depression for people. Death of loved ones, this is part of life events. Some people, when they lose like their fiancé, their husband, their father, their mother, very close loved ones, when they lose them, they tend to lose balance naturally. It happens to almost everybody. It takes time and the grace of God to recover from the loss And sometimes isolation, people that isolate themselves tend to fall into depression. So what I will tell you is, if you know that you're an introvert, people will say, no, I'm an introvert, I don't really relate well with people. Oh, cut the crap, man. You have to start relating with people so as to avoid depression, because when you're alone, that's when you start thinking of, oh god, I've not paid my house rent, oh god, this my boyfriend left me, oh, stuff like that. Causes of depression, then choke. It's just that we just pick like most of the things we know that causes depression, and then we just talk about it. This is what I'm telling you. Isolation. Don't be in isolation with anybody. Depression is bad for the health, it's bad for everybody. Another thing that causes depression is lack of support. When you lack support, either it doesn't have to be money support all the time. When you just have someone that you can talk to all the time, that you know that, okay, no matter what time I call this person, the person is always available to listen to me. That is another life support. That's like another support on its own. In fact, if you ask me, those supports are way better than giving me money all the time. You could give me money and I could be dying right under your roof, but you will not notice, because all you think I need is the money. Why do you think some married women that are extremely rich fall under depression? Because their husbands are not there to take care of them. They don't listen. When they just want to tell them, be like, okay, fine. They don't want to listen. I will send you the money. I have your account details, I will send you the money. Everything is not about money. Sometimes giving people advice, listening to people, can actually save people's life from depression. Another cause of depression is medical conditions. There are some people that have life-threatening illnesses, physical pains, like people that have diabetes, cancer, and other serious illnesses tend to fall into depression with time. They just be like, God, why is this happening to me? I thought you said you created me in your image. Why am I going through so much pain and everything? So they tend to fall under depression. This is something that you guys should really look into, because spending time with your loved ones that are hospitalized is another way of telling them that, please don't fall under depression. We love you so much, we think of you all the time. So medical conditions sometimes causes depression. Another thing that causes depression in this Nigeria that I can buoyantly hit my chest to say is lack of employment. Of course, or let's say poor economy. Yes, poor economy. If the economy is poor, the citizens will be poor automatically, because there are no jobs, there are no money, there's no money in circulation. If money is not circulating, tell me now, how will the average people, not talk of people that are low, that are not even average, how will they have their daily food? This is another thing that causes depression. People fall under depression under different reasons. But what I'm going to tell you is, no matter what you're going through, talk to someone today. Another causes of depression is broken marriage or broken relationship. Like these days, I got to understand that breaking up has become so simple and so easy. Like people just feel like it's normal to just end relationship with people. Okay, just imagine having built your relationship with someone from the scratch for like, let's say 6-7 years, and then the person just suddenly calls off the relationship or the engagement or the marriage. How would you feel as a person? But if you ask me, I'm going to feel very sad. I might fall under depression, because it is just normal to be depressed in this life. Things like that will make you fall under depression. Sorry, it is not normal to be depressed. Conditions make people depressed. Broken marriage, broken relationship is another thing that causes depression. There are other reasons that causes depression, things like this, they finish, but like these are the few that I wrote down and I can remember for now. However, no matter how depressed people are, I feel like there are possible solutions to every problem. Like every problem has a solution. So we have few solutions that I wrote down for people going through depression, that I feel like the people around them will help them snap out of the depression. on time. Aside from, we know that, yeah, people go to the hospitals, tell them that, okay, I think I'm depressed, they give you medications. Some even go through brain therapy treatments. Yes, but however, we have self-help. This is like exercise, getting enough sleep, eating healthy. This is helping yourself fall from out of depression. Do you understand what I'm saying? When you help yourself, self-help, when you help yourself, when you eat healthy, when you have more than enough sleep, and you exercise on a daily basis, there are tendencies that you're going to snap out of your depression. Another solution is counseling. Tell a therapist what you're going through, and they are going to talk you out of your depression. We have counselors everywhere and therapists that help you out with your problem. Just like we have relationship therapists, marriage counselors, and all of it, we have doctors that are counselors that will talk you out of your depression. No matter what you're going through, they are going to talk you out of it. So we have mingle with loved ones. When you stay around people that love you, their higher tendency, like, this is like the best solution, if you ask me, to snapping out of depression. Before you know, sharp you're feeling much okay. You stay with them. You could even move out of your own apartment. You move in with your loved ones. Let's say your parents, your partner, your best friend, it could even be your colleague at work that is your loved one. You move in with them. That way you feel much more better. You feel like, yes, I think I am recovering from this depression. Another thing that helps with depression is explaining how you feel to people that you mingle with. I could just come, we'll chill, we'll go out, we'll dance, we'll drink, get high, come back home, sleep. The next day you are back to what you left. That is the way this depression works. It's like shit, man. Yes. But then when you talk to them, you tell them, yo, okay, this is what I'm going through. These days I've been feeling sad a lot. I can't eat much. I can't sleep. I can't do this. I can't do that. Blah, 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 blah. They tend to talk you out of it. Just want to say, aside from saying counselors, when you see your counselors, you talk to them, yes. But talking to loved ones is way better than saying counselors, because the way your loved ones will take you serious, counselor now what can they do? They collect money. So whether you're snapping out of your depression or not, you're going to pay your counselor. But you cannot pay your family. Damn. Shit, get what I'm saying? So that is it. Talking to loved one is another thing. And then the most important, is praying. There is nothing that prayers cannot do. So, fasting and prayers work so well. So if you're, sometimes, like, this is Nigeria, and there are a lot of people that believe in charm. They are just diabolic in nature. It's their nature. Even if you take them to pastors or imams and all of it, or they will still visit herbalists, they'll visit these traditional people. It's their way of life. So you see, depression as a way of creeping in on people. It's another way that the devil has come to gain this world. Because if not, I'd rather somebody just sit down just like that, and then you just fall under depression instead of praying and fasting for God to open ways for you and make things better. Then you just fall into depression, and then you start thinking of hurting yourself or killing yourself. Yes, killing yourself. That is like one of things that people do mostly when they are depressed. The next thing they want to think of is hurting themselves or taking their life. The life that you did not make, you want to take. Who are you? So you see, the best solution so far, I know that medically people will not write praying and fasting, but I am telling you this as a Christian and as a believer and someone that believes that yes, there is God exists, life and direct. You don't know, God exists. There is nothing that prayer and fasting cannot do. Pray and fast. Tell God, Lord, this depression is not mine. My body is the temple of God. This illness, take it out in the mighty name of Jesus. And you think that it will stay there, it will go. So those are things. Okay, so we have symptoms. How do you know that? Okay, it's like I am being depressed. It's like the devil has gotten me. It's like my village people have finally gotten to my bus stop. Do you understand? Like there are some things that you see, you feel like, okay, I think this person is depressed. One is not getting enough sleep. When you see that, okay, you keep rolling on your bed, you move from your living room to your bedroom, from your bedroom to the toilet to the kitchen, you drink water. Should they say excess water will make you sleep well? You take water, or you will not sleep. Just know that you're falling under depression. One. Secondly, when you see that you eat too much or you cannot eat, that is sign of depression. Another thing that causes depression is a symptom of depression is feeling sad. You just feel, you can just see people can be laughing around you, but you just feel like, oh man, right now I don't feel like laughing. You feel sad all the time. You get worried unnecessarily. You just feel like, God, this book is not supposed to be white. Why is this book white? It's disturbing me. Why is my phone giving me a flashlight? My phone is not supposed to give me a flash. Stuff like that. It gets to people, and then you just feel like, oh my God, what is happening to me? Depression. When you just feel hopeless, you feel hopeless that I'm not sure I can make it again in this life. Depression. You just feel like, God, why am I so worthless? Why am I in this world if I cannot make ways for my family, if I cannot create things for my family, if I cannot help my family to work? Depression. I am telling you, it's depression. Another thing that will make you know that you're having this depression is when you just suddenly feel like the things you enjoy, you are no longer enjoying them. Take me for instance, I enjoy listening to music, but there are times that when you even play music near me, I get so angry. Why the fuck are you playing the music, nigga? Please off it. Just know that, okay, this thing has started. Do you understand what I'm saying? When there's some people that just enjoy hanging out with their friends. When you see that you don't enjoy these things anymore, please talk some senses into yourself. If you cannot, see a doctor, talk to your loved ones. Do you understand what I'm saying? Another symptom of is getting irritated or frustrated easily. Any small thing, you just feel like slapping people. You feel like screaming your intestines out. You feel like you should scream and your liver, your heart should just pop out. And then getting irritated on time. That is another symptom of depression. When you see that people around you are having these symptoms, please look into it. Look into it. Help a brother, help a sister, make them happy. So this is things that I feel like they're symptoms of depression. Sometimes people have difficulties concentrating. That is when you begin to think too much. I am thinking of writing, my name is Deborah, and I just wrote my name is, and I cannot even write Deborah because I have lost concentration. I have started thinking of too many things, and then I'm now remembering things that I'm not supposed to remember. The devil is at work. Depressed people always want to hurt themselves or kill themselves. Symptoms of depression. However, I hope I am able to help you guys with this talk. But seriously, if you ask me, I think Nigerians have problem. How would you have a brother, especially firstborns? See, firstborn, but they experience depression, no be small. You guys don't know because you guys just sit and then you just tell them, hello, bro, I need money. Hello, bro, mom, say, pop, say, ima say, my younger brother, my elder brother, sister, cousin need blah, blah, blah. These are most of the things that make people fall under depression. But generally, the most common reason why people fall under depression is when they are not financially buoyant, because people believe that with money you can get everything except happiness. Though you cannot get even good health self. With your money you will not have it. When you have cancer, tell me, how do you want to cure it with your money? So you see, but generally money does almost everything. So when people don't have this money, you find it hard to meet your daily need. you find it hard for to meet up with your family need. Your girlfriend will come, your sister will come, your brother will come, mommy, daddy, all of this. So please, you guys should not frustrate the people around you. Make them feel love. Don't make them feel worthless. Sometimes the word we say to people make them fall under depression. Just imagine a mother telling her child that you're stupid, you're worthless. What have you ever done to me? I brought you to this world. I sent you to school. You're a graduate and nothing. See your mates. That word has caused so many problems in Nigeria. How would you look at somebody and tell them, see your mate has car, your mate is buying their girlfriend's house and this and that, and you cannot do anything for me? You are worthless, you're useless. This has caused so many people to be depressed. So please, let's look at what we say. That is why they say, look before you leap, think before you talk. So guys, that will be all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed today. I love you guys so much. If you just joined, like you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I love you guys so much. I'll be seeing you guys some other time. Bye. Subscribe to my channel.
Talk about it. Let's talk about it. Like I said, let's talk about it. Oh, let's talk about it.